And I'm back. Apparently the game paused again. Alright, I'm gonna give my quick review of the game. It's not gonna be very long. I'm still recovering from COVID. I don't wanna talk for like 20 minutes. So let's talk about what I like about the game. I like the world building, that the world is set on two giant robots, transformers, whatever you want to call them. And the setting of the world, you have to walk across this one giant to get to the another one. That's really cool. The combat is really nice. You have to have 3 characters in the combat, and depending on who you have, you can pull off some crazy combos. That's really neat. And the best thing about this game, I would say, is the characters. The characters are they're all very fleshed out. All of them have a backstory. All of their race have a history. So that's really cool. Let me lower the volume a little bit. So that's really cool. I really enjoyed that. Is it a good game? No, it's not. Is it a terrible game? No. Is it a bad game? Yeah, I would say it's a bad game. I'm going to be nice because I have friends that really enjoy this game. They played this game like 5-6 times and they basically maxed everybody out. I don't know how they would do this because I did not enjoy this game very much. If I have to give it a score, I would give it a 5 out of 10. And if I was to be nice to consider that I have known people who really enjoy this game, I would give it to maybe a 6.5 tops. But it does not go past 6.5. What's bad about this game is there's not like a single part of the game that I really enjoy. Like, for reasons, combat-wise, combat really reminds me of Final Fantasy 12, but it's just if I see something I enjoy in a game, I always ask myself, is this the best use of this system that I have ever seen? And for this game, no, there's not a part of this game that's the best at what it does. For instance, the combat system, I feel like Final Fantasy 12 does a way better job at it, because like I said, the combat the system, you control one person, and the person you control dies, then you lose the fight. And if you're trying to set up a combo, you have to do knockdown, and like you have to do break, topple, and daze. But the AI sometimes just won't do it. Either they're doing their own thing, or they already did their like topple or break daze move. You can't control when they can use a move, not like in Final Fantasy 12. So that's super annoying. And also your enemy, it was fine at start, but like toward the end of the game, I have to put the game on casual because the fight is very predictable, because every boss is basically just like they don't need to break you, they don't need to topple you, they don't then daze. They can just like does an AoE move and you're all just dazed, and he just continuously wail on you with critical hits. So yeah, that's super annoying. And you don't have very good AoE attacks options in this game. But most of the enemy in this game has a huge AoE attack. So it doesn't matter how high level you are or how good you are with the game. The instant they do a huge AoE attack, like that's basically just the end. If the enemy has more than one, then basically guarantees you are going to lose. And the only person who can heal, do a heal round, not heal round, AoE heal is Sharda, and she only has one move that does that. So yeah, I don't really like the combat system in this game. It's just Final Fantasy FF12 does a far better job than this game ever did. So yeah, that's the combat thing. I feel like there's when you go into a boss fight, like it doesn't matter who you're fighting because you know what they're going to do. They're going to summon out a bunch of minions, daze you like in one hit, does a bunch of critical, and possibly he has a move that does all of you more than your HP more than of your HP. So that's great. Yeah, it's not a very good game, but I will play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 when it comes out. I don't know when I'm going to play 2. Depends on how 3 goes. If I enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles 3, then I'm going to play Xenoblade 2 to see about that game. But if I didn't, if the Xenoblade, after I play Xenoblade 3, I feel like, yeah, it's kind of the same thing as 1. Like, I didn't really enjoy it, then I might not play Xenoblade 2, or I might hold off on it. But let's see. In the end of the month, I'm going to play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes until Intel Digimon Survive and Xenoblade 3 comes out. Then I'm going to be playing both of those. And yeah, so after after I'm done with those 2 games, excuse me, I'm still having COVID. After I'm done with those 2, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back to Fire Emblem Warrior 3 Hopes to play the other routes and to wait until Bayonetta 3 comes out. I'm definitely gonna play Bayonetta 3 a lot. She comes out at the end of October, so right now I don't have any game I wanna play for. Let me see. Do I have any game I wanna play at the? I don't have any game I want to play at the end of the year, so I might go to Xenoblade 2 playthrough at the end of the year, make it a holiday title for me, for the channel. I don't think I'm going to play Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, mostly because I don't think their Pokemon games aren't that interesting anymore. So yeah, I might play Xenoblade 2 during the end of the year, but definitely not right after I play Xenoblade 1 and soon 3. So yeah, all in all, the combat system is it's not really that interesting. The story you have, I mean, it's a fantasy game, so like in fantasy game you have to be able to look at the story and like just go along with it, like just get along with it. If you like can't put aside your your disbelief, then you won't be able to enjoy it. But this game, I feel like, has one like step too many that you have to like go along. But in the end, I reached the point not halfway, 2/3 of the way through the game, where I was like, no, hold on, you need to pause the story and explain to me what you're doing. Because, like, how does that work? Let's forget about the fact that apparently Zenza and Manus, they're both scientists apparently from Earth, and they nuked the universe and made a new one, and they reincarnated into a giant robot. I'm like, let's forget all of that. Let's talk about Dixon. Dixon raised Shulk to be a vessel for Zenza. So I have a question: why did he raise him? Like, why didn't he just lock him in a basement somewhere until Zenza reawakens someday? Like, why did he need that? And and Dixon was helping Shulk trying to kill Egio. Why didn't he try to kill Egio? Because Egio was trying to stop Zenza from reawakening. And Dixon is obviously more powerful than Egio, even in the Yoda Boss form. Why didn't he go and kill Egio? Why did he let Shulk put himself in danger like that? Okay, so yeah, there's that. And, I feel like the game, whoever wrote the story, when they needed a reason why the disciples were following Zenza, the female Tetsuya person, whatever her name was, like she wants eternal youth, so that's why she's following. And they can't think of a reason why Dixon is following Zenza. So like they just like Dixon's like, hey, my reason is I don't have a reason. It's like, okay. And yeah, there's a lot about the story that you need to go along with, and I really did. I tried to go along with like whatever the story was doing, but at a point I was like when the combat wasn't clicking with me, the bosses are really cheap and they all do the same thing. And I was like, yeah, you need to explain to me. The story is the one thing I can hang on to, but you need to like explain to me what the heck is going on. Like, why are people doing what they're doing? Why did the people did what they did? But the game never actually explained anything. The worst part about this game is the side quests. I do like it how you do side quests at a village or a settlement, and you learn more about the people there and learn about the relationship, and your like affinity in that village or that settlement actually exists. That's really neat. But the way that the side quest is given to you is just absolutely garbage. I feel like they should just like ditch the gathering material quest and the hunting like number of monsters, and just have the side quests be completely story driven. And yeah, I feel like that would be better, because right now if you walk into a village, you have like 30 side quests. Like in the end, I just don't care about any of the side quests, even though there's some. Like 90% of them aren't interesting, 10% of them are, but that 10% is really not gonna cut it. So yeah, that's the story. The side quest really is the worst part about the game. Okay, so I think that's all I have to say about this game. It's not a bad game. I will cut it some slack because it is the first game in this franchise. And it went to like 3. 3 is coming out in a couple of weeks, so obviously like people enjoyed it, and I'm kind of interested in Xenoblade 2, mostly because I want to see what the story is to that game, because I think they're all set in the same world, and in the end of this world, Shulk became a god and basically recreated the world, and he recreated the world. So, is it like the Xenoblade 2 and 3 just hundreds of years and maybe thousands and millions of years after the story of Xenoblade 1? Is that what's happening? Or also, like, the combat system needs to be really different in Xenoblade 2, I feel like, because in Xenoblade 1, one of the big mechanics in this game is that Shulk can see the future, and he can warn teammates when there's going to be an attack incoming, so they can guard or do a move or do something. So, it's the Xenoblade 2 protagonist and Xenoblade 3 protagonist, can they all see the future? Otherwise, this mechanic needs to be taken out and be added to something else. Also, if I had to change one thing, I want the game to let you jump between different characters while you're in combat. I feel like that's a must, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Alright, so that's my review of this game. So, I didn't really enjoy it, but I can see potential here. Hopefully Xenoblade 3 and 2 will be better than Xenoblade 1. Alright, let's see this clear it. Once you clear the game, load the save file will give you the option to continue playing. Select New Game Plus as you play the game from the beginning again using the item and levels carried over from your first playthrough. All of your party member abilities will be carried over. Oh. Levels carry over, art carry over, party affinity carry over. Oh, okay. So you're not. I get this. So you're not supposed to use to like max out all of the party affinities in your first playthrough. You're supposed to go New Game Plus, and this is when you really experiment and try to max out everybody's affinities. Okay, yeah, that's why a lot of my friends played against multiple times. All right, money carry over, key item cannot carry over, other item carry over. Man, this New Game Plus is really OP. Achievement records, other things can carry over. Affinity chart, quest log cannot. So affinity charts, in like the affinity chart is when your affinity towards an area, so that doesn't carry over. So you have to redo the quest again. All right. Shook now hosts the true Monado, so you not achieve the Monado again in the subsequent playthrough. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see this. Oh. Oh. Cool. New Game Plus. So let me see, where does the game take me if I load the game? I know what New Game Plus is, so what does the game do when I reload? Ah, okay. Alright, so now I don't have the true Monado. Alright. Okay. Okay, so just before the point of no return, where you go fight Dixon. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Event extra story. So yeah, this is the one more thing that I wanna see. Extra story. Give me a second.